I want to see if the Wikipedia article for video game releases of 2023 is updated, and it seems like it is. Let's take a look. So 2023. Look at this. January. Fire Emblem Engage. Forspoken. Dead Space Remake. It's already 3 games that I want to play? February. Hogwarts Legacy. I wonder if this is actually going to come out in February. I could see them delaying it one more time. Theatrhythm. Definitely want to play this. Wild Hearts. Yes. Like a Dragon Ishin. Yes. Ryza 3. Yes. Octopath 2. Okay. Yo, Skull and Bones? Man, this game is not coming out, dude. Who are you kidding? RE4 remake in March. Zelda in May. I still haven't finished Breath of the Wild even. Whew, that's a lot. And stuff that doesn't have a release date. Baldur's Gate 3 still isn't out. Wow. This has been in early access for a long time now. I feel like it's been like 2 years at least. Baldur's Gate 3. When did it get? October 2020. It's been in early access for 2 years? Wow. Okay. That's a pretty long time. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be hella good. But I still got plenty of other CRPGs to play, so I'm not gonna worry about this too much. By the way, play Deadfire. It's great. It's awesome. It's amazing. Back here. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Yeah, I'm not worrying about this. Banjo Tactics. That could be funny. Remember seeing that. Black Myth Wukong. Man, people get so hype about this. I mean, yes, it looks good, but is it a real game? Color me skeptical. I don't know. I'll believe it once it's out and I'll see it. Until then, I can play Wolong. Diablo 4. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I mean, I'd like to believe it's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it, but I got a feeling it's gonna suck. I'm still gonna play it though, because it's Diablo. I actually really enjoyed Diablo 3 at launch. You know, I'm one of those people. And then I feel like Reaper of Souls made the game, like, it works a bit better overall, but you lose interest pretty fast because there's just not it just doesn't have longevity. There's no reason to keep playing the game once you reach like a certain level, which you can do in like 2 days in a season. You're done with the game. There's nothing to really go for. Hey Squario, you know, I want to believe that they will not destroy Diablo 4 with microtransactions. I've been following this stuff, you know, and there is stuff that to be concerned about, yes, but it's not going to be anywhere close to Immortal. No way. They will not let that happen. They must not. You know, that's my copium, I guess. We'll see. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes doesn't have a date. Also, Exoprimal. Man, the funniest thing I heard about Exoprimal opinion was like, wow, this reminds me so much of Lost Planet. Why is that? I'm like, I wonder why is that. It's probably not because it's the spiritual like successor to that game exactly by the same studio. It's probably not that. It has nothing to do with that. What, man? It's obviously Lost Planet. Man, Jesus. Okay. Fatal Frame. Q1. Okay. So it could be also February or March. Yo, FF7 Rebirth. End of year. FF16. Oh, man, this is gonna be fucking amazing. I cannot wait for FF16. This is gonna be so fucking good. There is not a chance in my mind this is not gonna be absolutely amazing. And there's a chance, that's my copium again, that 16 is actually an Ivalice game. There's a chance. It's not 0%. I'll hold on to it for as long as I can. Three-tier battle pass? That's a lot. Holy shit. 3-tier is a lot. You have your free battle pass, which has shit. Then you have your paid battle pass, which has zero value shit, but I mean you can use it if you know how to use it. And then you have premium battle pass, which has even more shit that you don't need. But we will make it feel like you need it. Cool. I mean, if the battle pass is gonna be like once every like 45 days or something, and it's like $15, and the content updates are actually good, it's not a bad thing because I have a subscription to FF14, and I don't even think about it. Like, I never think about my 11 euros every month because the game is good. I like the updates, and I don't have a problem with it. And I'm not getting anything from the subscription other than access to the game. If the battle pass also gives you shit, then that's good. But you're trusting the publisher to, not fuck you over with it. So I mean, good luck with that, I guess. Granblue Fantasy Relink. Actually, there's supposed to be a Granblue Fest or something, January 20th. Okay, that's not for a while. When I saw this, I was like, okay, this is gonna be another reminder that Relink is never coming out. Originally developed by Platinum Games, by the way. And then it just something happened. It's never gonna come out. Yeah, I think Granblue Fantasy is in similar boat. No pun intended. Like Skull and Bones. Hogwarts Legacy is supposed to have a Switch version? What? How is that possible? Is it like a... No, Avalanche Software. Wait, is Avalanche Software also developing the main game? It is. Maybe it's just like a streamed game. There's a bunch of those on Switch. Neptunia, Sisters vs. Sisters. Is this another remake of... Yeah, I think it is. Remake of Neptune. Labyrinth of Zangits. That's a cool word. Zangits. Lies of P. Man, will people ever learn that Western developed Souls clones are just not it? They will never get it right. They will never get it right. They don't understand what makes those games good. Westerners just don't get it. Like the closest Western game to being a good Souls clone, like simply good, not amazing, not excellent, but simply good. There's 2 games. Surge 1 and 2, and Mortal Shell. Those 2 are the only closest things to being a good Souls clone, but they still don't quite have it. They always have really nice technical standpoint of graphics, and like cool armor and weapons and everything, but everything else it's no good. It's not that it's no good. It's not good enough, compared to like your regular Japanese Souls clone, I guess. Freaking the best Souls clone in quotation marks, because I wouldn't even call it Souls clone because the game works quite a bit differently, is Nioh, and that had to be developed by Japanese again. So like if you want a melee third-person action, it's gotta be made by a Japanese studio. I'm sorry, it just has to be this way. Otherwise, it's gonna be jank and weird and not good. The Lies of P, I guess it has a good vibe, so maybe they could get the vibe down as well. Because like Mortal Shell, it has the graphics, it has the vibe, but it doesn't have the rest. Again, at least from my standpoint, anyway. Cygames revealing Project Awakening. Project Awakening. I don't think I remember that. I don't think I remember that. I do remember Deep Down, though. Man. What happened to that one? That was definitely an ambitious project because... Do you remember that Deep Down? They said, like, one of the last things I remember reading about it, it was supposed to be like a free-to-play game. There was like a roguelike where you visit memories of artifacts and you have like procedural generation of dungeons. And that sounds pretty cool to me. But the gameplay they shown, it looked incredibly horrible. Not because of the game, but because of the people who are playing it. They were just, like, the way they were playing the game, it seemed like it was a person who never played a video game or held a control in their hands for ever in their entire life. So that was the only footage of the game. Man, what a bummer. If that's like the first impression you get from like one of the first gameplay segments. Whew. Yeah, that was TGS. I remember those videos. The Pantha-Ray engine. And then they announced Pragmata, which I thought, okay, so maybe this is like what Deep Down became, but no, Pragmata looks like strictly sci-fi thing, so it's probably nothing to do with Deep Down. I guess Deep Down really is just quietly gone. But, you know, Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming, so whatever. Lollipop Chainsaw Remake. I'm actually surprised to see this. I've been trying to track down a PS3 copy because you can't buy this on PSN for the PS3 as far as I know. Last I checked, it wasn't there, I think. So I was trying to look for like a PS3 copy because I would like to play this game, and there is no other way to play this other than on your Xbox or PS3. There is no other version. And apparently there's gonna be a new version. I don't know who Dragami Games is, but I've seen some first pictures they've shown about the remake, and it looks like it's gonna like retain the whole style and everything. So definitely gonna keep an eye on this at some point. It's gonna come out probably, maybe one day. The Lords of the Fallen. So there's like a Western Souls clone. Wow. I wonder if it's gonna be good. Probably not. Maybe. I mean, if they keep trying, if they just keep trying to do the thing, one day I could see them actually succeeding. I believe they can do it, but they will need to like really think about what's good about those games and stuff. Metal Slug Tactics. We haven't heard anything about this in a long time too. Wonder what's going on here. Because like, it's a tactics game. It's pixel art. What could be like taking so long? What unforeseen consequences and incidents could have happened? Any footage of Airtight City 2.0? I have no idea what that is. Airtight City? I have no idea what that is. Look it up on Steam. Okay, we have Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden. I thought they had dates. I thought that was supposed to come out this year, like in November with P5, but maybe not. Where's Steam? Here. Airtight City 2.0? That's a pretty funny name. Oh, so it's like a... It's a Souls clone with the vibe of Death Stranding, I guess. The main guy with the suit, with the rubber suit, definitely makes me think of Death Stranding. And the rain and everything. Yeah, so this is a Chinese game, I see. Okay. You can very easily see whether the melee combat, third-person melee combat is good or not from even GIFs. And if the animations and the interactions would feel good. And I'm not sure, dude. This looks very similar to Surge, which is like soft lock-on stuff. And they're trying to merge it with shooting as well. Nobody has done that well so far either. It looks decent, but I'm not sold, to be honest. There's something about the level design for like the sci-fi setting. I think that's a real problem that I wonder if anybody could solve it. Because like Surge had a similar problem, because like when I see these GIFs, obviously these are like just showcase of what's happening, how the animations look and how the combat is gonna feel and stuff. But I can't just after playing Surge, the thing I'm looking at is you are in a space warehouse. Again, it's always a space warehouse. This is not interesting at all, and you will get lost because every corridor will look the same, and there's like these cargo containers everywhere, and it's just boring as fuck. Like, I'm not the kind of person who needs a good level design, like in terms of layout, but it at least needs to look nice, you know? Like, for example, Nioh level design is pretty straightforward for the most part, and like the meat and bones of the game and all the juice is actually in the fights. So the arena doesn't really matter. You're usually just you are in an arena in the first place. So like the level design is like non-existent for those things, right? It's all about the enemy composition and the boss fights and the action and your setup and all that other stuff. But at least it looks nice. Made by a single person. I had a feeling. You know, these Chinese dudes, I don't know how they do it, but they fucking... It's a one-man army and they make an amazing looking game. Like the Bright Memory, that's also made by one person, I think. Probably had help with some other things like the music or, you know, art or whatever. But it is developed by one person and it looks fucking amazing too. So I don't know how they do it. Pragmata it is. Project S. So we have Project L, which is a fighting game by Riot, which I'm quite interested in. I wouldn't mind playing a Riot fighting game. That sounds pretty cool. If anybody can elevate this whole fucking genre, it's gonna be Riot Games, because they know how to do it. They know how to make a successful online game, and they have they're one of the biggest gaming IPs like behind their back, so they could do it. And they got the Cannon Brothers, so the netcode's gonna be good. Which is one of the most important things about a fighting game. Stalker 2. Forgot about that being a thing. That was in development for like a decade too, I feel like. Starfield is Q1, Q2? Wow, okay. Jedi Survivor. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I definitely have my eye on Star Wars Jedi franchise at this point. I enjoyed the first game a lot. Street Fighter 6, yeah. Man, I can't believe, man, Rocksteady Studios is making the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Man, I feel like this is gonna be a huge disappointment. Like, every video I've seen of that game just made me think, what is this shit? Is this really Rocksteady Studios mood? Is it really? Because it doesn't feel like it at all. It's just so... I don't know. It just feels corny as fuck. And not in a good way. And it's supposed to be like a multiplayer thing too. Ugh. I mean, we got Arkham Knight. It'll never go away. It's always gonna be good. It's always gonna be there. Ugly. There's a game called Ugly by Team Ugly. Interesting. Wolf Among Us 2. Telltale Games. Didn't they go bankrupt or something? I know that there's supposed to be Wolf Among Us 2, but I'm surprised that it's actually Telltale Games. Wolong, final. Final Dynasty. Fallen Dynasty. Definitely got my eye on that. Oh yeah, and like I said, the wrong Nier is getting an anime adaptation for some reason. I don't know, I understand why, but... Like, did Nier Automata need an anime? No. Is it gonna be successful? Yes. Because people... I don't wanna talk shit too much. It's okay. It's okay to disagree, okay? I just think Automata is vastly overrated. Because people don't have taste, you know. And they don't know about Replicant / Gestalt. But, you know, it's okay. It's still good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it too. But, I mean, calm down. It's not that good. Man, Yoko Taro has fallen off, man. Yoko Taro has fallen off like crazy. In my eyes, for sure. Whew. Anyway, I think we're done with looking at all that bullshit.